Oh, sorry, Fuzzy. Keep knocking you. You sleeping on a bag? You sleeping on a bag. Oh, that's so sad. I'm being left behind. Looks interesting.
There is a place where the lost ember as their light begins to fade.
Oopsies.
Ember ran because standing still made them feel helpless. The wall glistened.
Oh, wait, how do I...
The painting showed embers on a sacred journey. The painting showed embers on a sacred journey.
Sounds so cool. I love that.
Ember felt so afraid and alone that it was a relief to find someone to talk to. Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away, when they noticed a small satchel. The satchel felt heavy. Ember looked inside. The statue shone brightly in the light. There was a symbol on the floor. Ember noticed something wrong.
It's upside down.
There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place. Ember left, feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark.
Oh, where's my mouse? There's my laptop.
The stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over. They'd washed up alone, somewhere very unfamiliar. Ember felt like they were being watched. As Ember approached, with a feeling like falling, the forest had slipped away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin. caged flame stoked new hope in Ember. Hope was almost within reach. The flame spoke and Ember listened. The flame lingered ahead. Was it trying to escape? Or leading the way? The campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. Hope has returned to a forlorn. I will warm them until they choose to move on. Ember looked to the ghost for answers. This is a place between places, to travel through as your light fades, but none have passed on in a long time. The Forest King now holds us here, and those who linger will turn forlorn. Again that word, forlorn. The forlorn are those who lost their way along the path. If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them. I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame. So many lost embers have I seen, more than I could help. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others lost along. Find them and I will guide them. Step backwards, little Ember. Look behind. Upon a small grassy cliff rests a forlorn.
Let me explore first.
The stranger said, "Take care of those you care about the most." The door was sealed shut.
Oh, that's so cute. Lola. I wonder what the flowers are for.
Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something hiding, and on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat. The traveler said, "You sailed in here. Where's your boat?" "Friend, you need a boat. Go see the builder in the caves. Tell them I'm sorry I never came back."
Oh, so I have to do like little things to help them.
The stranger had blazed their own path. Created their own rock, their own islands. They did not need Ember's kindness.
Mira, fíjate de enano. Está.
But still, Ember stayed. Building a bridge should it ever be needed.
Wait, no, I was right the first time. So I need to leave it there so that I can.
The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence. The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence.
And that's all we need to share.
The Ember was curious. Where did you wake up? I'm headed for the crossroads. It's not far, I think. I've heard there's a nest there, a safe place. The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze. It was hard to make sense of this place.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay, it's coming to me now. I know what I need to do. No. I'm going to exit out. Go back to hit send. Or is it gonna restart it? Okay, it restarted.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze.
What I think I need to do is I need to take this line.
It was hard to make sense of this place. The trail just kept on closing.
Oh, I just have to see what I have to do first, you know? Or is it a little bit confused? Go fast, I'll give you food now, baby girl. I'm just finish this one, okay? This is very important. They've all had like one.
The stranger's voice was hoarse.
Little ear?
I just need some time, I think, to see things clearly. The stranger's voice was hoarse. I just need some time, I think, to see things clearly.
I'm just gonna pause here quickly. What? Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. excited. Oh, thank you. My sweet little lovely baby girl has diabetes, so I have to feed her twice a day. Ooh, it's mirrored. I didn't realize that. Feed her twice a day, in the morning and at night. So, yep. Let's get back to it. Sure, I just gobbled it up already. It's crazy.
The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths. The fisherman felt so useless. His former joys were hollow.
I can see why it's called sorrow. Because it's kind of like, you know, in self-esteem, it's always like showing you pictures of stairs and stuff.
Sitting out there every day by the pond.
It's like, no. This is like the complete opposite.
Only the dark water to hear him talk. In that darkness, a glimmer flickered. A thought beating like a drum. A thought that went round and round. It all started with a frog. Every day by the pond, a constant reminder.
Constant reminder of what? Oh, I'm assuming those things will blow him out of my hands.
For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful. The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond, a big one. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort. Spent every day side by side. So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can bait them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days. The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this. The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me here rambling on and on. It helps though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember. If you need help catching anything, you just ask. You saw the frog? Did the frog mention me? You ask the frog about me, see what they say. Actually, no. Please don't tell the frog how much I talk about them. Poor little worms. They didn't ask to be here. But how do you fish without them? One for me, one for the fishes. Slurp 'em down. I chased old Blue Betty round this pond for years. Best days of my life catching that fish. Had to use myself as bait. Stuck on me head ever since. They say catching a fish isn't the point. So I tell myself that. I tell myself that a lot. If you need help catching anything, you just ask. The Ember was curious. Where did you... I'm headed for the cross. I've heard there's a nest there. A safe place.
I love watching them run, so cute. Oh, wow.
The frog stared at Embo, its belly rumbling.
Excuse me?
Its eyes were fixed on Embo, but it seemed to mean no harm. Was this the frog that the fisherman spoke of? Ember could hardly ignore the rumbling from the frog's belly. The frog stared at Embo, its belly rumbling.
Give me a second, guys.
traveler said, "Friend, you need. Go see the builder in the caves. Tell them I'm sorry I never came back."
No, I think I want to something, but I don't really know. It wasn't really anywhere. That dog makes me question my sanity.
If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
I want to ask.
The traveler spoke. "You ever had roast frog, friend? I miss a good roast frog. Oh, how they crackle." The stranger had been forgotten. They tried to follow as best they could. But no one heard them when they fell behind.
Oh, wait. I know what I need to do.
stranger looked at Ember with surprise. Someone came back for me. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna finish the other one. Kilota. Sur Ek Sans Bio mit die anderen. I basically just said I'm gonna play that a little bit later, and I'm gonna play that levels. That's where I came from.
The old gate was locked. The crow held its shining trophy tight.
No.
The stranger whispered, "Ever feel like you are being watched?
Yes.
I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice." He was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
Jump in.
He was but it was just out of reach.
Sorry. We made it fun. Oh, cold, cold. So I don't want to eat it on or not.
The worm looked helpless, with no way to escape. As Ember picked it up, the worm let out a little yelp.
I don't feel bad for a worm. I think I need to go to the fisherman.
Inside was a scrap of journal. The strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me.
Oh, okay. I think I know what to do here.
The Wanderer's Diary. Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown. Is this a resting place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice.
Oh, my neck. Call out.
The broken net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck. The stranger shivered in the cold. They'd moved through such dark places. They lay down, and close their eyes. Warmth was a distant memory, stolen by the passing miles.
All the colors are different each time. I wonder if they have any meaning.
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
I'm gonna see if the fishing net's gonna work.
The key was but it was just out of reach. The key was nestled, but it was just out of reach. The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
Let's see if I can't get the fishing net. And then I feed the worm.
The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have a look. See what I can do. With a silk thread, the fisherman carefully knotted it together. With each knot he tied, a net began to form. Here you go. Good as new. The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling. This was not how Ember had imagined the end.
It ate me.
The gurgling of water, a deafening heartbeat. But then...
Frog has ate.
the frog returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost forlorn.
Oh, thank you so much, SD.
The stranger stood alone. Their friends have fallen aside. Retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on. The stranger stood alone. Their friends have fallen aside. Retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on. Now they were deep in the woods. It felt so pointless. The stranger spoke hesitantly. Is the campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there. Ember found the Wanderer's diary. The oily smell of frogs. They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them.
That sounds like the official one. Oh, finally.
The stranger spoke. You look hungry, friend. You bring any broth with you? There's a cook in the swamp. Makes a broth like you wouldn't believe. Keep telling them that it doesn't taste right. They'll keep giving you more.
Bring me home. Yes, the key. Almost forgot about it.
The key was nestled, but it was just out of reach. The old gate was locked. Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it. The stranger gasped for breath. Dark water slipping above their head. The sea didn't care if they sank or swam. Slowly the tides ebbed, washing over old walls. A safe harbor emerging from the inky depths. Ember reached out a hand.
This one could be described as
The stranger looked down. The ground feels good beneath my feet, friend.
It feels so itchy. It's just the hair from the clothes.
The door was sealed shut. The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead. Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way." There are others like me who can help. You will always be welcome here in the forest. The stranger whispered, "Be kind to yourself." The stranger thought, "I feel ready to move on." The stranger thought, "I feel ready to move on." The stranger said, "Take care of those you care about the most." The stranger spoke. "My head feels clear for the first time." With tears, the stranger said, "I had forgotten what warmth feels like." The stranger said thoughtfully, "I felt so alone. I was so lost." The stranger said, "Thank you for being so kind." Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching.
This is that little rat.
"Do you know where we are? I've been walking forever, lost in the marsh. The two travelers were talking quietly. Yeah, I got so lost in the marsh, you know? Why go anywhere else if it's safe here? Yeah, never having to worry again. The birds scare me though. The two travelers. Yeah, why go anywhere? Yeah, the birds scare me though. The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer. The guard was protecting a path down between the rocks. Nothing down there but sadness and turning forlorn. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight. The Forest King showed me the way. You'll see there's no need to keep going. He'll make a bird of you. Go get your feathers.
Here today because I still need to go shower, I have school tomorrow and all that good stuff. But if you are watching, thank you. I'm starting my test soon, so I don't know when when I'll be able to upload another video, but we'll see. Good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are.